Dear students, with reference to the Anglo Maratha War, first Anglo Maratha War I have taught you, and in my previous video I have taught you that Ismail Baby, Narayan Rao's son, became new Peshwa and new title given Peshwa Madhav Rao II. And two experiences personality, Nana Fadnavis and Mahadaji Sindhia were caretaker, and this boy Madhav Rao II, Ismail Baby, grown up slowly, and I think you know Mahadaji Sindhia was also passed away, and Nana Fadnavis was also passed away. After that, what happened? Maratha chiefs confederacy was controlled by these two leaders very nicely. But when both passed away, after that again dispute came between Maratha chiefs, means Holkar, Sindhia, Gaikwad and Bhosle, and dispute came to existence. And who was the next Peshwa? Means that that Ismail Baby also very soon he also died, and he had also no son. So Peshwa, I have taught you Raghunath Rao. Raghunath Rao's son became new Peshwa entitled Baji Rao II. And when Baji Rao II became Peshwa, so he was not very competent. Clear? And he was unable to control the Maratha confederacy. And Maratha chiefs started fighting. In that circumstances, I have taught you कि already two competent personality, Nana Fadnavis and Mahadaji Sindhia, passed away. Then what happened between Maratha chiefs? A bad race started कि who will be very close to Peshwa, because Peshwa was already incompetent. Basically what happened, dispute came between Sindhia and Holkar, and Sindhia became very trustworthy of new Peshwa Baji Rao II. And what happened? Holkar brother was killed by Peshwa Baji Rao. After that, Holkar became furious, and Holkar attacked on Pune. Pune means where Peshwa used to live. Peshwa office was there in Pune, and when Peshwa Baji Rao understood that I am not safe under the protection of the Sindhia, because Sindhia also defeated by Holkar, so he ran away from Pune and went to British East India Company for help. Understood, children? So he ran away and went to Basin, and 31st December 1802, one treaty was signed between Baji Rao II and British East India Company, and that very important treaty is there. And this treaty is landmark of history of history of the Maratha, because Maratha respect power will be over. I'll teach you this treaty, then you'll understand. The Peshwa accepted the subsidiary alliance. The term of the treaty were the Peshwa agreed to keep and pay 26 lakhs of rupees for the British troops in his territory. Means one British fraction of army will be leaving, and How much expenditure? 26 lakhs expenditure will be there. Who will pay? Peshwa will pay. Peshwa Bajirao II will pay. He was puppet Peshwa, I think you know, because he was installed by Britishers. The Peshwa agreed to accept the British arbitration in the case of dispute with the Nizam and Gaikwad, means foreign affairs Peshwa given to Britishers. He could not employ any European in his army, in his administration, because Britishers did not like any French. Okay, because in European politics French and English were revival. I have taught you many times. Next point, he could not conclude war or peace without the knowledge of English. The Peshwa accepted the overlordship of the British, means British supremacy established in Maratha Confederacy. The British then accompanied the Peshwa and reinstalled him to the throne of Pune in 1803. This was a great achievement on the part of the English, for they were able to bring the head of the powerful Maratha under their control. This also implies that the other Maratha chiefs had also acknowledged the sovereignty of the Britishers, but they were not willing to accept the implication, and war was thus invincible, and war started. So already Maratha were divided, and British defeated all Maratha chiefs one by one. Holkar expelled from Pune, and now what happened? Peshwa Bajirao became Peshwa. One British resident was living in his court. One fraction of army was also living. So this is second Anglo-Maratha war. After that, what happened, and what are the reasons that third Anglo-Maratha war taken place? So till second Anglo-Maratha war, I think my students are very much clear. One more point I would like to mention, that is international, that is very important point is there. Please pay attention. The Scindia and Bhosle declared war on British, meaning when Peshwa accepted subsidiary alliance, so Maratha were very aggressive race, I think you know. So Maratha chiefs did not like, and finally what happened? The Scindia and Bhosle declared war on the British, but Holkar and Gaikwad stood alone. I have taught you many times, if unity will be not there, so anybody can defeat. And this time 4 Maratha chiefs were there, only 2 started fighting with Britishers, and 2 were eloped, means they were separated. The British army under Arthur Wellesley, I think you know this one, he and the Governor General's brother captured Ahmednagar and defeated Bhosle in 1803. The British General Lord Lake defeated the army of Scindia and captured Delhi, Agra and Aligarh. With the fall of Delhi, the Mughal emperor came under the protection of the British by the Treaty of Devgaon and Surat Arjungaon. The Bhosle and Scindia concluded the peace and accepted the subsidiary alliance. I think you know, earlier Peshwa also accepted, and Scindia and Bhosle also accepted subsidiary alliance. While Scindia and Bhosle were fighting the British, Holkar plundered a number of Rajput states under the British influence and even demanded chauth from the English company. After defeating the Scindia and Bhosle, the British asked Jaswantrao Holkar to accept the subsidiary alliance, but he refused, and Lord Wellesley and declared war against him. In April 1804, 3 British armies were dispatched against the Holkar from the Deccan under the Arthur Wellesley, from Bengal under Lord Lake, from the Gujarat under Colonel Masood. The Raja of Bharatpur went over the side of Holkar. The British defeated Holkar but failed to capture the fort of Bharatpur. At this time, the Home Authority called back Lord Wellesley and the war came to end. So, this is second Anglo-Maratha war. What was the significance? The second Anglo-Maratha war broke the backbones of the Maratha, means Maratha power became weak now. Defeat the Maratha chiefs was loss of their prestige. It also demonstrated the strength of the British power that was truly capable to bring the paramount power in India, and the authority of the Scindia was shaken and was no longer lord or protector of the Mughal emperors. This alone certified that fact that English were the most superior power in India, and the Holkar, though not defeated, but he was quite now, and undoubtedly the power and prestige of the English increased. The annexation of the coast of the Maratha territory extended the empire. In 1805, Sir George Barlow, Governor General, concluded treaty with Holkar. By this treaty, British agreed not to interfere in the affairs of the Rajput state. The ruler of Bharatpur was also pacified, later taking advantage of the War of Succession in 1825. The English, under the Governor General of Lord Amherst, captured fort of the Bharatpur and placed on the throne by a prince. Only this much. So next day I will teach you third Anglo-Maratha war. Thank you.